Hello, I'm Joshikins, and welcome finally to another episode of All Hail the Shadowbinder. I'm really sorry that these episodes are now so inconsistent. Before it was like every week and then sometimes a random week off, and now it's like, that really seems to be the state of the podcast, at least for me nowadays. Hopefully there'll be some smooth transitions, and for all those of you who watch this channel for Josh Talks, hopefully that can be more consistent. And next is like a review of Young Frankenstein. Like I've seen it a bunch of times, but you're probably watching this not because you have, I just a lack of Josh Talks. I need to watch any of her goddamn podcasts, please. You're probably watching for Flight Rising. I might actually change the title of this episode later. It just fucking sucks. It's like, I need to think of something. Why is my brain going dead with naming? So today the topic is going to be pricing my dragons. And that was in no reason because hey, I need to price my dragons. Totally coincidence. I was totally planning this thing out. And totally, yeah. Okay, I actually opened another shop for Lair Reviews, and yeah, that's taken me much longer than I normally expected. So anyways, nowadays, when my dragons in my hatchery grow up, I put them in the AH, aka the auction house, and just basically have them see if they can be bought there as I level them up. And I level my dragons up, and then I go, okay, they're not bought in this amount of time, and so I'm going to exaltate the remaining ones. So we're going to see my process of pricing my dragons. Okay, and the first one up this time is going to be Rach. She's a wild claw female born from actually a mirror and wild claw pairing. That's actually sort of unusual, just because wild claws are much rarer than mirrors. So the RNG gods were fucking blessing me, not for just Rach, but I used to have another one. So again, I do this just my own personal style of selling them for a little bit, then putting the AH as I level them up, because when I exalt them, I like to make a little bit of profit. So I get between 10,000 to 11,000 when leveling it up to level 7. Actually, I'm not going to be leveling up Rach now that I fucking think about it for half a second, because I'm going to start battling with her and leveling her up. So we don't want to put her in the AH right now. I mean, any dragons I am currently leveling up for my hatchery, I'll put in the AH during festivals, because during festivals I just want to battle away with my, Coliseum team. And so that the hatchery dragons get a little break. Like, they love festivals because then they get to really lazy about and not go, oh my god, is she going to battle with me today? Okay, Arbron is one of my lore subspecies called birch kits, and so I have that graphic there in the bottom. Okay, now let's see Arbron. We're going to be looking for dragons that are similar to Arbron. So let's see, he's a mirror and he's male. And as you can quickly find out, 176 pages, we're not going to fucking deal with it. Hang on, let me get my calculator out. The calculator is going to be very, very important very soon. And it's funny, you can't see the calculator on here. On your screen, you can't see it. For me, I now just putting it up and, ooh, it's invisible. I get way too fucking excited about this shit. And so anyway, anyways, so we're going to have to lower down the search. So I'm going to start with the genes: tiger, eye spots, and smoke. Goddamn. Tiger, eye spots, and smoke. And that is really much too limited. We don't want just one. We want to get an average, which means we're going to need more than one. So let's go with tiger and smoke. And we get a nice little page here. Okay, now to get the averages, we add all these numbers up first off. So 7500 plus 8000 plus 9000 plus, let's see, we have two tens there. 10, 1, 2, 3 plus 10, 1, 2, 3 plus, let's see, 2, 1, 15,000. 15, 1, 2, 3 plus, and then we have 15,500 twice. 15, 5, 1, 2 plus 15, 5, 0, 0. Okay, and then we scroll down. Plus, goddamn, 20, 1, 2, 3. And we added up all these mirrors that have the two genes of Arbron. And we come out with 110,500. Now, we're not going to, be pricing Arbron around that. The average, first you have to add all these up and then divide it by how many dragons there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So divided by 9, and we get like basically around, rounding down, 12,000. So around 12,000, and so we'll price Arbron at 18,000. I'm sorry, I'm just flying through a couple different pages here. It's just how I operate. Sorry, I'm trying to get this done before 3, and I actually really don't like doing this just because it can feel time consuming. 18,000. I'm doing it 18,000 just because that's the lowest I will go when I'm selling things in my Hatchery on the AH. That's the lowest I'll go. Okay. Hi, Loki. Okay. Okay. 18,000. Okay. Metallic selling in the AH will increase price once, will increase in price once leveled to level 7. I think I could have worded that differently, but selling in the, and now this is the editor, the writer part of me going, I can do this better. Selling in the auction house will increase in price once leveled to level 7. And that's just because, yeah, once I take the time to level up to level 7, I increase the price again. Basically, if you keep watching my hatchery when I release new dragons in there, you can get them for 15,000. But then you wait a while and it can increase greatly depending. So whenever I sell in the H, I increase the price just because I sort of want people, if they're going to look at lower prices, to actually watch my hatchery. Not that I tell anyone that. And not that I make it like common knowledge on more. Okay, Hideous. Sort of pun of Darth Sidious, and his little bio is Hideous named himself. No one knows why, and he might take his secret fuck. Not secret fuck, sorry. Secret to his take his secret. We don't need the back part. They just got back. Oh god, I should really stop making any attempt at jokes. Okay, so Hideous is there. Hi, Hideous. He is awesome, and I usually like to have a little longer bios, not a lot, but I was racing to get these out because I had interested buyers when I announced one the nest. So I'm like, I have to do it now. And so yeah, Kylo Ren and Janna solo. Janna is one of Kylo's 2 partners, lovers, mates. His other one is Mustafar. If you all realize those were all Star Wars references, I don't want to say you don't have a life just because guess what? I'm a blogger. I'm doing these podcasts. So I really can't talk even if I wanted to. I can't say anything. It's a game there. It exists. Yeah, Star Wars is awesome. God, I love Star Wars so much. Okay, there's 2. This one's beyond fucking easy to figure out. Like a moron going like, I know what this average is probably going to be, but I'm not going to say anything because I like to make more work for myself because I don't know. Okay, 20,000 divided by 2 is 10,000. I sort of want to have a little bit more. So let's see. Ta-da. Okay, 2. How many are on page 2? How many? Okay. Oh my god, that's a cute one there. Nah, I'm sorry. You're cute. Well, what about this one? That is good coloring. I like it. I'm pricing stuff here, Josh. Josh, just focus on the pricing. And I'm not going to be focusing on gem prices because I don't sell my dragons for gems. Maybe will in the future, but for now. Okay, let's get the calculator out. 1, 2, 3 plus 6. 1, 2, 3 plus 6. 1, 2, 3 plus 7500 plus 8500. Okay. God damn it. Okay, so there's only 1, so another 8500. 0 plus 10. 1, 2, 3 plus 10. 1, 2, 3 plus See, it's lovely, exciting life of a dragon breeder. 10. 1, 2, 3. Plus 10. 1, 2, 3. Plus 20. 1, 2, 3. Plus 25. 1, 2, 3. Plus 35. 1, 2, 3. Plus 35. 1, 2, 3. And we get an not average, we get the result of 196,500. Now let's count on all the dirks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, 14 there. Hang on, I just have to look at this. This is nearly the exact genes for my Silene dragon, except, okay, let me get a good view for you. Except my Silene dragon is a sky dancer. And after that, I was like, I found so many fucking sky dancers. Okay, I'm gonna, and I keep on finding sky dancers. I'm like, sky dancer, sky dancer. Ooh. Okay, let's do this. And that Kylo Ren, Hideous, will be sold for 21,000. And again, the price will, 1, 2, 3. The price will increase once he's leveled to level 7. Okay, here we go. Hideous. Maybe people will be going like, oh my god, he's so beautiful and I must buy him. Yes, yes, come to me. I want your muns. Yeah, I sell lore subspecies for my lore. And yeah, some people are against subspecies, I guess. Some people do make a big deal out of their subspecies and may charge more for them. But there's something of my lore. I don't know, I just don't feel the need to. God damn, what's on the finger? Okay, that might have been dead skin, I don't know. That's a mystery that will be left up for the ages. Yeah. But me, I just like making an excuse to do more stuff with my lore. I'm sort of a little lore whore. Like some people, like friends ask, hey, I'm thinking of doing this with my lore. Hey, yeah. And as I'm doing Lair Reviews, Lair Reviews, and the first one is taking me way fucking more longer than I had thought it would take me. Nocturne female. Come on, Nocturne. Nocturne female. Let's do obs. Obs. Yeah. And I'm just because now I'm over 3,000 words with my first one, I started doing a fan fiction way that explores both the dragons that's being reviewed and the dragon that's revealing. So I'm probably going to, besides increasing the prices later, increasing the prices later, I'm going to cut back on how much I'll do. I'll be like, hey, if you want to charge real life money for shit, sure. Okay, that's not. Okay, Crimson. All. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking of, I'm always wanting to include a free option for Lair Reviews, because some people 1, 2, 3 plus 9, 1, 2, 3 plus 20, 1, 2, 3 plus 20, 1, 2, 3 plus 20, 1, 2, 3 plus 25, 1, 2, 3. Plus, some people just don't really like, paying for Lair Reviews. I've heard that complaint. And so just like, hey, if you don't want to buy the Lair Reviews, here's something for free. And before, I was offering up to 5 pages of review, and I'm like, no, I don't really think I can really do that. And I'm not going to add this to the help finding the average. It says 150,000, and that will just fucking break the average. I'm like, nope. Okay. Divided, we fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sorry that this is not being me being nice and joking and shit, but the fact is that it does require for me a lot of concentration. Because I mean, it's just, I am not a math person. Okay, I'm going to round this up to 25,000 for Mothma. And yep, that is also another Star Wars reference. It's just like, I'm not really a mathematician at all, by which I mean simple addition and subtraction can fuck me up. So it's like this, I needed a bit of concentration. Let's see, 25,000. And I always put everything I do in the AH now for 7 days. So if I don't really have to check that often. I just like, hey, it sells in a week. Okay, if it's yeah, I like putting in the week because I don't have to check on it every day and don't have to update things every day. And definitely in the case with the dragons, it means I don't have to keep on putting them in every day. I can just wait a week and go, okay. The only dragons in the AH I just won't put back in for the same amount. Okay. The only ones let me get into the AH. God damn it. Okay. Is this one like Boop? I'll give you a better image of Boop. Boop. Boop is another birch kit, and I just like to put a few of the subspecies into the AH off the bat. And with the ones that come out of nests that God damn it, I'm like doing everything out of order per usual. So when I put things into my hatchery, I hatch 2 nests, and some of the clutch, I'll say, I'm not putting that in my hatchery. I don't think it's up to my standards. And others, I'm like, yeah, this meets my standards. And with my subspecies, I do like to put some in the AH. So, and, just the normal, I don't think this meets my standards. And so when they're from one of the clutches that are deciding whether or not they go into the hatchery or not, I'll start at 13,000, then keep then lower to 10,000, and then finally to 8,000, and then wait until they're bought at 8,000. 8,000 is sort of, I guess, a decent exalting price. So yeah. And for those of you who put your dragons in for like 8,000 or 6,000, and then are like, oh my god, people have been exalting my dragons. No! It's like, what the fuck do you think was going to happen? You put in exalting prices, there's going to be some exalting going on. And I'm going to battle. And so hopefully this will allow me some chance to actually talk instead of just going 0, 0, 0. Oh, and for those of you all of you who've missed the exciting news, California has become the first dragon I have leveled up to level 25. So here, and don't worry, her achievement has been celebrated already in the clan. Don't worry. And the 3 battles tonight are going to be in Bamboo Falls. If you're wondering, I'm going to be pushing back, updating about my dragons until near the end of the episode, after the battles, because now I start to film around close to rollover. So, oh fuck! I didn't mean to press that yet. No. But yeah, I'm going to do these 3 battles because I'm trying to get something. Yeah. So yeah. For the Lair reviews, now that I can actually sort of speak about them, I started with like, I can do this probably decently well. And then I start to really take my time and effort into doing these Lair reviews well, like giving enough attention. I do it sort of my Lair reviews, you can pick from a couple of 3 different dragons, each having their own prices and each reviewing up to a certain number of dragons. And so I was just, so like, I'll just do this, it'll be nice and easy, and it takes a lot of time. And it really does take a lot of energy to do. And so I'm thinking of increasing prices because it is difficult. It is. And just because I have to fit it within everything else. And it's my Lair reviewing style is, it's very role-playing fan fiction-y, I guess you could say. Basically, what I mean by that is it's told in 3rd person, and the dragon reviewing, thinks his or her own thoughts. At the same time, commenting on the dragon at hand. And so it's sort of a much analysis of the dragon reviewing as the dragon he or she or it or they are reviewing. And there's some of the dragons in my clan aren't he or she's. A Birchichup, for example, is a they. Krayak doesn't really reveal what its pronouns are. It just basically likes to, just play a game with everyone in the clan. And Birch. Yeah, and I mean Krayak, it's an it. Yeah, that's what it likes to go by. So yeah. So, and I'm thinking of lowering the number of things that I'll do a Lair review of. I'll always have a free option just because, as I've stated before, some people don't really like to pay. Maybe some people really can't, or they don't want to take a risk. And plus, each of the dragons I do that I have doing reviews, and mind you, they do rotate. They'll have their own personalities. Like Zalian, god damn it, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing my own dragon's name correctly. He was raised by harpies and sort of thinks of himself as a harpy. And so he's sort of more nervous. And yeah, so it's different personalities that will change from time to time. And I'm thinking of, okay, all three. Now for the dragon updates. God damn it. But first, about lowering how many I do. I think for the free one, I will just go down to reviewing 5 dragons for the free one. And then for the 2 other tiers, 1 page and then 3 pages. I think for the highest tier I have right now, I have, for some fucking reason, 5 pages. Like, yeah, I can totally fucking do that. Okay, here's a update on Dragon with some sort of sad news. If you didn't notice in the background, there's no cage anymore for Silene, and that's because she died a few days ago. She had a few seizures, and it was probably caused. And so me and Rev Resner, who was on the phone consoling me and trying to help me, Silene had some seizures. She wasn't responsive. She did this fucking weird exorcist thing, turning her head all around, her wings are flapping just oddly. It wasn't normal behavior, and she was not responsive when I picked her up from the cage. She won't, nearing the end of her life, she wouldn't try to escape, but she would turn her head like, I'm sleeping here, God. And so during the first rounds, we're like, oh, maybe it's caused by light sensitivity, and so we covered her up, and she seemed to be okay. And she crawled up into my jacket sleeve, which she loved doing. Like, she only found out recently. And also recently, she finally went into the tubing that we're going to try to use to help her navigate everything and sort of move around a little normally. And fuck. And so during the first rounds, we're like, okay, she'll be okay now. And we'll just keep her covered for 99% of the day and maybe let her out into any light for 30 minutes or so. And then the second round of seizures came. And I tried covering up from the light. I turned the light off, talked to Brian, Rev Resner, and just, tried to keep track of her breathing. My glasses were on the times during this time, so it was harder to figure things out. And Rev told her if she's in too much pain, she can always just go, and we won't hold anything against her. And to her credit, she was holding on for so long, and God. And so she turns to the phone, and then she turns to me, and it seems like her beak was smiling, and it was, yeah, she sort of smiled there, and 1 second she was there, and the next, yeah. And I had Dad was up at this time of night, and so he came in, and I had to have him confirm it. I fucking lost my shit. Just started really crying so much harder than I have in a long time. And Silene, it was actually a perfect moment for her to die because Loki had just gotten some new cage mates, Peep and Lemon, and I'm going to get some and sort of dragons for them later on. And yeah, and so she was making sure her cage mate Loki was going to be okay, that she was going to be okay, that he was going to be okay, and she wasn't going to leave him alone. She wouldn't do that to him. She loved him. And Silene knew that I had Rev Resner with me, and I had the new kids to take care of. So yeah, I haven't done really anything specific for her memorial, but I have actually had an artist do something for her. Let's see, looking for artwork. God damn it. Actually going to hang on, let me do this. Again, having an artist do a little drawing. The artist has done a sketch of Silene. And I think I asked for colored, so I still haven't, worked out payment for her yet, for the drawing yet. And it's a nice drawing there, as you can see. Let me double check that you can see. And I just really needed sort of a picture of Silene. I don't usually buy artwork, but it's like this was such a good. This was just the moment to buy it, and it's supposed to be of Silene. She had been injured during a battle, and no, there's no hint of giving up. She's going to fucking fight till the end, and that's what my Silene did. She fought until the goddamn end, and then she realized that. Yeah, she realized that was. It was time to go now, and I think she's still here. Sorry, I have to say something about Silene here. And on a more happier note, I have Chloe, A Life is Strange Dragon. I have my version of her in this that sort of taking from the Saving Chloe ending from the end of Life is Strange, of where Max lets the whole town die for her. And so this is sort of taking place sort of after that. In this version, though, Max had gone away from her clan for a little bit and returned, and basically it's like the game, but with dragons. She's returns and has time traveling powers. So I've explained what they're really called in a really long blog post on my blog, jashikins.blogspot.com. And Max helps Chloe solve the mystery of Rachel's parent murder. And I'm giving away so many fucking spoilers for the game. I'm sorry I didn't. But so anyways, Max saves Chloe at the end. And so afterwards, they're able to, keep as a couple for a little while. But then Max is just too overcome with guilt and leaves Chloe. And sometime after Max leaves Chloe, Chloe is killed for an experiment and brought to life as a machine. And then Max ends up coming back to rescue her. And I might write a fanfic about that or not. One of my Legends of Shadows. The only thing against that is I also have another one I've been wanting to write for a while, focusing on Tobias Fangor. Anyways, I'm looking for an accent for her to sort of show off a machine side, but more organic than my other robot dragons. So I like this one because you can just sort of see the metallic stuff here and here, but it's not really apparent. And plus, it also makes Chloe's little crest thing right here appear like that weird color in the game, which I tried to imitate with the wings. But the problem is if you try to do the secondary color for these sky dancers, it'll affect the wings, but then the fur will become a different color. So yeah. Fuck. Okay, let's see anymore. I took up a lot of time there. Oh no. Fuck. Nothing really too interesting. Oh fuck. Actually, let's see in the Coliseum, how much did I raise? Oh fuck. I forgot I need to actually yeah. I didn't get any points or whatever experience for Rach there, and sorry. But hey, I wanted to try to get some Tengu skin. Ooh, let's see how much a Tengu skin is here. I want to get that for oh, only 35,000. Oh, let's see. Okay, 3 days. I'll just hope I get Munmuns. There. Ta-da. So yeah, thank you all for watching, either not on the live show or maybe not during when I post it to my bloggity blog. And sorry, I'm just like, whoo. I'm really sorry about getting you all down there. Really goddamn sorry about that. But yeah, hey, I got one viewer near the very end of this podcast. Hi, thank you for joining me. It's actually near the very end. Next episode will be another sort of Q&A thing where I will be answering questions while battling. So if you have any questions about this podcast, about Flight Rising, any questions, down there. So if you're like, if you're like, what do you think about this feature on Flight Rising? What do you think of the pedal genes? What do you think about Stained being a gem gene? What are your tips for battling, or really anything? Just, comment below on this video or contact me on Flight Rising. I'm Jashikins, or, just contact me wherever I post. And until next video, goodbye.